Hello, good day everyone. My special greetings to you all. You all are welcome to my channel Africa Secrets. My name is Blessing. I always bring to you current news update about Nigeria and the diaspora. Please, if you're watching me for the first time or you normally watch me on this channel but I'm not yet subscribed, just in front of your screen there is a subscribe button. Kindly click on the red subscribe button below. Beside the screen is the bell icon. Still click on it such that anytime I upload a new video, you will always be notified. Thank you. So this news reads, coronavirus, no trace of it in Lagos as Prof.Akin Abayomi admitted to it. It was allegedly reported about the incidence of coronavirus in a hospital in Lekki area in Lagos State, as that was a suspect on an individual who just arrived from China and really needed to be checked as part of the responsive method in the state. Continuous checkup of this coronavirus is seriously ongoing in Lagos State to check up and quarantine any individual found victim in the state, following the reports claimed by the people in the state that a suspected patient with the coronavirus has been quarantined at the hospital in Lekki in Lagos State. During the time the information was discovered, a report was sent to the State Commissioner of Health, Prof.Akin Abayomi, who, after receiving the report, dismissed the report, claiming that it was not real. The report on ground is a Nigerian, particularly a male, who arrived from China few days away from January. During an interview with the victim, he said he was in Shanghai all through his stay in China and also during his stay in China that there was no one-on-one contact or body contact with anyone who was ill or from Wuhan region. On returning to Lagos, he decided to follow these instructions based on self-quarantine, he being a reasonable individual in the state. In a hospital in Lekki, Lagos State, where he presented a checkup just for him to prove himself sure. He was found out to be perfectly well before he was asked to go home and continue in self-checkup and quarantine. He is now clinically no longer a suspect as there was no trace of him exhibiting any symptom of it. It was said that the State Commissioner of Health, Prof.Akin Abayomi, later called the health officer at the hospital who attended to the man's case, who confirmed the man's perfect health status with no symptom of coronavirus. He urged the health officer at the hospital to continue to monitor the man's welfare till the end of his self-quarantine, adding that there is no suspect or confirmed case of coronavirus in Lagos State. He also beckoned on the people to be vigilant anytime there is a suspected case of infection, although the state health officer advised all the travelers returning from China or those in one-on-one contact from people who travel from China or other country where there is a new coronavirus are being reported to quarantine themselves before entering the state. To quarantine oneself is to totally separate and remove individual who might have been exposed to any communicable disease. This is a public health measure used for safety in an environment where there is outbreak of disease or there is a suspect of any communicable disease in an environment. The major aim of self-quarantine is to protect people who may have in one way or the other exposed themselves to such disease. We shall continue after this short break. Please, if you just joined me here newly on this channel, you're highly welcome. This is Africa Secrets. My name is Blessing. I always bring to you current news update about Nigeria and the diaspora. Please, if you're watching me for the first time or you normally watch me on this channel but have not yet subscribed, just in front of your screen there is a subscribe button. Kindly click on the red subscribe button below. Beside the screen is the bell icon. Still click on it such that anytime I upload a new video, you will always be notified. Thank you. Welcome back from the short break. The people of Lagos State were advised and expected to respond to the advice given to them by the State Commissioner of Health, Prof.Akin Abayomi, to act as responsible citizens during the time for unsupervised self-quarantine. He added that people should restrict movement, monitor themselves closely, and then immediately report any symptom that might have occurred as quick as possible. report to the Ministry of Health, and then engage themselves in proper personal hygiene. Adding that any person or persons observing self-quarantine must stay at home during the whole process of self-quarantine, and also advised such an individual must avoid workplace, reduce contact with family members, ensure no contact with visitors, stop attending or going to public functions or social functions, and also the individual should not ride in any mode of public transport. He also said that individuals should monitor themselves more closely and diligently during the time of self-quarantine period. The symptoms of this virus can be known to be headache, cough, sore throat, fever, chest pain, sharpness of breath, breathing difficulty. Stressing more on this, he said there is need for anyone observing self-quarantine who may have developed any aforementioned symptoms should not hesitate in contacting the Ministry of Health in the state for further instructions and information before it is too late. He also stated that the virus infection has an incubation period of about 5 to 14 days, meaning that if there is any individual who has been in China or any other country that is now experiencing this coronavirus transmitted from one person to another, that particular individual might be ill after a period of 5 to 14 days of return. But if it persists, it continues to develop symptoms, prompt contact should be done immediately by contacting and communicating with the Ministry of Health to know the well-being of the individual. Also, he told the Lagos State people about the measures put in place to bring adequate security in the state. This is just the way to prepare quick capacity to identify this virus in the state. Biosecurity in the state also. He said that the state has been into serious work on biosecurity because of the level of vulnerability in the state. Having millions of people living in a very poor, unconducive environment, which made him to set up a committee while raising biosecurity law to ensure resilience. He has warned delegations to desist from some species of animals, as these animals harbor lots of pathogens which can be transmitted from animals to humans. This issue has been exposed lots of people to dangerous pathogens that is alarming in the world today. With appropriate measures, the state will continue to sensitize the public by creating clear awareness on how to go about it and to bring in preventive measures that will be your benefit in safeguarding the health of the people in the state. He stressed on the need for people residing in Lagos State to maintain a high level of environmental hygiene and also watch the type of meat or animal they buy for consumption. The Lagos State Commissioner of Health, Prof.Akin, told the State Ministry of Health in agreement with the Federal Ports Authority at land and air and sea border to put effort to see that they raise high level of screening and surveillance of incoming travelers since the reported outbreak of coronavirus in China. With a disapproved report on the case of coronavirus in Lagos, he told the citizens not to give ears to the misinformation of this virus and others that never came from the State Ministry of Health and all the national centers in the state for disease control. And that is all at the moment. I sincerely appreciate you for your time on this channel. Please, if you're watching me for the first time or you normally watch me on this channel but have not yet subscribed, just in front of you there is a subscribe button. Kindly click on the red subscribe button below beside your screen and also click on the bell icon such that anytime I upload a new video you will always be notified. Also, like this video and share it with your friends, and scroll down and express your thoughts in the comment section. Once again, my name is Blessing and I'm saying thank you to you all. Bye.